Hi, I'm Katie. I am 24 years old and I'm a mom to a 2-year-old boy, and I work here at Summit in the preschool as a preschool teacher. I think that I was always looking for something in my life. I didn't know that it was Jesus at the time, but very early on I realized that the world around me wasn't going to give me what I needed. My mom was in active addiction a majority of my life, and I would just stay in like one room in the house that we would live in, and I wouldn't even come out. Sometimes to even go to the bathroom. Like, I was so scared of like leaving this small space, and because of that I didn't have any relationships. My self-image became very, very, very low. I developed a drinking problem, which was a lot of isolated drinking to the point of blacking out. And then if I got upset before I passed out, then it turned into self-harm and self-violence. That's when it got really scary, because throughout this time as well, I got pregnant at 20. So I had a kid throughout this entire time. And when I got pregnant with Ezekiel, I felt like I owed him my entire life. So even after I gave birth to him, I still stayed super isolated, except for now my energy was just directed towards him. It just wasn't good. So I moved back with my mom. And that was the beginning of my story here at Summit. My mom lives over the hill in the top of Sun Valley. That's where I grew up. And one day I was in here and I saw Mr. Ford, Lonnie Ford, the preschool teacher, and he was, or the head, and he was my 5th grade teacher. And I recognized him from a picture on the screen. And when I saw him standing before service, I came up to him sobbing, and I was still drinking at that time, unemployed, still isolated, still hating who I was, and battling with self-harm. And I called him I texted him one day. I was super drunk and really upset, and I needed help. So I just asked him to meet, and he did, and he listened to my story. And at the end of the meeting, I asked him if he could help me with a job, and then just one thing led to another. And I see now that it really was God at work, because that one event, it led to my baptism. It led to 150 days of sobriety from alcohol. It led to amazing friends that I've never had before. It's been about 4 or 5 months of coming and living this life. I finally don't have to be alone anymore, and I feel grateful for that. I really didn't understand the power and impact of storytelling until I started listening to other people's stories. It's the people of Summit who have given me the strength to heal myself and heal with Jesus and stay close to Jesus. If it wasn't for the people at Celebrate Recovery and me having to be accountable to them and picking up my chips, I don't think that I would have made it to past 100 days sober from alcohol. There's a family here, there's a group of people here, and if you want to be here, they will love you and they will take care of you, and I'm grateful for that. I love Summit. It's my home. It's the perfect place to experience Jesus.